Hey everybody, welcome to the Frisco, Texas Housing Market Update Report for January 2023. Can't wait to dive in and share with you guys what is happening. As always, we do these real estate market update reports to keep all of our clients up to date on what's actually happening. Real estate is a hyper local product, and it's important. Not only do we pay attention to the overall economy, but we actually take a deep dive into what's really happening here in our market. So today, I'm going to share with you the January report for Frisco. Let's go ahead and get started. As always, if you guys have any questions, let me know. A copy of this report will be below the video as well. So if you want to download it, read it, take a deeper dive, I always encourage that. So again, January's report, first thing I like to look at is how's the health of the market. We determine that by knowing what's the pending ratio of all the homes for sale. Okay, right now there's 464 homes total. 165 of those are already under contract, which means almost 36% of all the homes in Frisco already have a contract on them. 36% pending ratio is a very active market. That is a strong number, which is good news. When we look at the market, we know that 400 to 600,000 price range has the largest number of sales contracts pending right now. The median list price in Frisco in January's report was $770,000, $500 to be exact. If we look at the properties for sale, the black line followed by the pending ratio right below that, you can see it actually inverts at the 1.2 million price range, and then again at 1.6, and even some upper end high luxury at 2.4. But these numbers are very closely correlated here, which means lots of buyer activity in the market. Looking at the last 6 months, there's been 1,131 homes sold in Frisco with a median sales price of $675,000. In the same time frame, 539 homes have failed to sell. If you go back and watch my report over the last 4, 5, 6, 7 months, you guys have heard me say this number is going to inflate. And finally, we've seen that. We've seen it get back to the 400, 500, 600 homes. And the reason is it has actually very little to do with the health of the real estate market. A lot of what we were seeing falling off the market now were homes that were positioned and brought to the market 6 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. And the problem is those sellers listed their homes thinking the market was still going to go straight up at an angle like this. So they priced their homes up here thinking it was going to continue to go. Well, buyers no longer had to pay over asking price. Buyers didn't have to compete with 30 other offers. So instead of it going like this, it went at a normal rate of growth. So those sellers were actually just overpriced, a little bit too aggressive, and got caught in the transitioning market. Now let's talk about median days on market. If we look at the active number of homes, those homes, if it's on the market right now, they've been on the market 61 days. But here's what's important to realize. In the last 30 days alone, those homes that have sold have actually sold for more money, $730,000 compared to $675,000. So that's about $55,000 higher sales price. And look how quickly they're selling, 25 days. What does that mean? It means if you've got a nice home, positioned well, marketed well, shows well, good condition, it's gonna sell, and it's gonna sell quickly. If your home is not positioned well, maybe needs a little bit work, it's priced slightly too high based on the condition, it's gonna sit on the market a little bit longer. The homes that are selling, the median list price to sales price ratio is 97.2%. So sellers are actually coming off their sales price at about 2.2% on average, which means there's deals out there. Remember, this number has been north of 100, 105, 110% for almost 2 years. So It's a big change, almost a 12 to 13, 14% change in what buyers are actually paying for the house. That's the big takeaway here. Now, Frisco's inventory has been shrinking month over month. If you go back 4 or 5 months ago, guys, this number was 3.5 months, nearly double. We've seen more buyer demand, as you can see in the last 30 days, come into the market with fewer homes for sale. It's brought the month's supply of inventory to 1.6 months. We have to watch that. When you are getting below 2 months, do not be surprised if you're a buyer out there right now and you're told that there's multiple offers on a property. It's because there's strong buyer demand with few listings on the market. Look at the sold price. We had that dip. November was the low part, and then look at what it's done December, January. Our days on market has actually gone down in Frisco. My favorite report, whether you're a buyer or seller, is the breakdown by price point. Look at where you think your home value is. Look at the price range where you think you're gonna buy in, and this will tell you everything you need to know. If you've got a home you think is worth $750 and you're in this price bracket, or you're a buyer who's buying in this, you've got 74 homes you're competing with. They've been on the market about 55 days. 38% of the inventory already has an offer, very active. And then if we look at the sales, they've been selling in 20 days, the median days, and they've been selling for 100% of asking. So if you're a buyer, you've got to be prepared to move on a good home quickly, not in 24 hours like what we saw last year, but quickly. And you have to know that price with the current buyer demand is about 100% average. Obviously, give or take a little bit above and below that. Part of the reason is there's 1.3 months supply of inventory. This is underperforming the overall market. There's only 1.3 months of inventory for homes under $800,000. This market up to 1.4 million is bright red as a strong seller's market. Overall, it's really above the 2.4 price range, where we see more of a normal to slight buyer's advantage in the market. Overall, 1.6 month supply of inventory, 98% is the list price sales price ratio. There's 299 homes currently available. So inventory has been going down. Part of the reason is interest rates have come back down, almost a full percentage point from when they were over 7.25 to low 6s. I do anticipate we will continue to see interest rates go down in 2023. What does that mean? It means if you're a buyer, if rates go down lower, yes, it's good for you. However, all the buyers who are sitting on the sideline will now also be getting that lower interest rate, and that's going to bring them into the market. We already have very low inventory. So we have low inventory, and if we have strong buyer demand, that means more buyers, fewer properties, means more competition, potentially seeing multiple offers again in 2023. That's the reality of our market, and you need to be prepared. How do you take advantage of what I'm showing you? Well, there's 300 homes to choose from right now. If I'm buying a home, I am aggressively looking right now, making strong offers in my favor to try to get a good deal. And then I'm going to refinance when rates get back down into 5. I'm going to get my house, get it now without having to compete when all the buyers get back to the market, and then take advantage of refinancing it out. So I get my home now and I get the affordability when it refinances. We've worked some deals with some local lenders here who will actually pay for your refinance in the first 12 months, completely removing all the risks. So you get your house now, and you get the upside of saving even more money on a monthly payment in 2023 when rates subside. And we are watching rates drop because inflation has consistently been dropping. Interest rates are following inflation. So as inflation comes down, so will the interest rates. If you're thinking about selling, wow, such low inventory of a number of homes for sale. You've got very few competition with strong buyers, which means you're gonna get a great value for your home in today's market. If you guys have any questions, please reach out. All my contact information is below. I have been having 2 to 3 Zoom phone calls with buyers and sellers every single week since the market has started to change and normalize. Great opportunities for both buyers and sellers. There's no cost. We want to be your real estate resource. We want to make sure you are educated and informed to make the best buying and selling decisions for you and your family in 2023. Please reach out. We'd love the opportunity to help and be your resource. We'll see you on the February Frisco, Texas market update report. Take care, everybody.